Hey guys, I'm Talia, founder of Workweeklunch, and today I'm going to talk to you about what kitchen equipment I'm not taking with me across the country during my move. Yep, I'm getting rid of a bunch of stuff, and today I'm going to show you all the items that were not worth it, that I'm not keeping or I'm replacing, so let's do it. The first item is this guy. This is a frother. We got this in December, I think, but we were making a lot of hot drinks, and I think we used it twice. I'm not too much of a latte, frothy milk person, so if you are, this would be great, but since we're not, I'm getting rid of this guy. It doesn't take up a lot of space, and it wasn't that expensive. It's just that we don't use it. You know, we're just not that kind of, household that makes frothed lattes. So, sorry, gonna let go of this one. All right, what's next? So this is the handheld mixer I've had since college. And of course, in my tiny kitchen, I just did not have room for a full KitchenAid. I've been storing my beautiful red KitchenAid at my dad's house, and we're gonna pick that up and bring it across the country, and I'm gonna leave this old friend behind. This served me very well the last 10 years or so. I highly recommend it to anyone who has a small kitchen or isn't like a huge baker. Having a hand mixer or a mixer is really good for cookies, bread, a lot of different like cakes and things like that. So I'm glad I had this, but I'm excited for the KitchenAid because it gets kind of tiring, you know, just doing that and I make bread every week. So we're gonna say goodbye to this one. Waffle maker. So this is a Dash Mini waffle maker. Again, another item that served me very well. This was $10. Definitely worth the purchase, but we've been making a lot of waffles recently, and you know what? I just want a crispier waffle, and this just doesn't really cut it. It's also not the easiest thing to clean. This thing looks like it pops out, but it doesn't. So we're saying goodbye to the Dash Mini, but this is a great small gift for someone. If you know someone that loves pancakes or waffles, definitely recommend this as a gift, but if you are a serious waffle person, you're gonna want something better. So I'm excited to upgrade this. This giant salad bowl that I only use once for a salad that I brought to a potluck, and I just never use it. I have other mixing bowls that are a little lighter and easier to use. This guy is really heavy, and I'm definitely gonna get rid of him. So it just takes a lot of space, you know? If you have more than one of something and you really only use one, like, it's time to get rid of it, you know? So we are saying goodbye to this bowl too. Another big piece of equipment, this giant pot. So this is a 10-quart pot, I think. And what is this? Stainless steel, it doesn't really say the size. Okay, so this is a 10-quart pot, and my intention with this piece of equipment was to make chicken stock and like tons of stock with it. Guess what? I have a 6-quart pot that does the trick, and it's totally fine. It's just the two of us. We don't need like this giant pot for big meals or soups or anything. So definitely saying goodbye to this thing. I only used it once, if that. I don't even know if I use this because our 6-quart is fine. You know, it's just plenty of space in there. So again, worth it if you have a really big family and you love making huge batches of soup. But otherwise, I would say not worth it. Okay, we're getting there. I'm going to say goodbye to this little saucepan that I think was a hand-me-down from my mom or grandma. I have 2 of them, so I don't need this little one. But I do like that it has these little like lips here for pouring. But we are going to say goodbye to this green pan thing that I've had in my possession since right after college. Don't need this anymore. Probably gonna replace it. Okay, non-stick pans. So non-stick pans, especially cheap ones, need to be replaced often. These, I think this one was actually my partner's that he had in one of his apartments, and it is just no good anymore. You could tell when it's not really non-stick anymore, or if you see that it's scratched, it's just not gonna be that great. He probably got this for like $10, and I know that I got this one in a grocery store for $10, and I use it a lot, and it definitely just isn't in great shape. So I would say even if you invest in really good non-stick pans, you're going to need to replace them a little more often than your stainless steel pans. So these are gonna go to the donation pile. I'm like surrounded by kitchen gear right now. Okay, here's another single burner. So this one, I'm saying goodbye to this guy because I have more than one. I don't need two of these. This one isn't that great. It says it's Sunnav, that's the brand. It's just not that great. It's kind of sticky. You know, I guess I haven't taken very good care of it, but there's no reason to have two of something. And I would say these single burners come in handy if you don't have a full kitchen, if you have more of a kitchenette situation, or if your kitchen's under construction or something and needs a hot plate to cook things on. These are great. It's just that this one's just kind of old and I'm done with it. Okay, a few more to go. All right, so we have 2 more to go. This next one I bought, I was really excited about, but we only used it once, I think. It's really heavy. Oh my God, okay. This is a cast iron pizza pan. So we do a lot of pita pizzas in our house, like just take a pita bread, throw some cheese and sauce on it, stick it under the broiler, and you have a little pizza. So I thought, oh, wouldn't it be great to have this like beautiful cast iron pan? But it's too big for our oven, first of all. Second of all, it's too heavy. Third of all, it doesn't really make a big difference in terms of the final product. I would say if you have a big enough oven for this and don't mind having like heavy cast iron things, this is great. But I would say I'm just gonna use my regular cast iron pan or sheet pan. This is not the same thing as a pizza stone or a baking stone, which is really great. They're ceramic, and this is just, a big cast iron plate that I wish I didn't buy. So I'm not taking this with me. I will probably donate this. So heavy. Oh, okay. And the last thing, this last one I've had for 6 years. I've had this food processor for 6 years and it served me very well. It is a little powerhouse. I definitely recommend this Cuisinart food processor if you have a tiny kitchen, if you're new to cooking. I think they're like 40 bucks. Great purchase, but I think I need something that's a little bigger at this point in my cooking career, and I'm really excited to upgrade my food processor. So again, this lasted me for 6 years and it still works. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's just that I'm ready for something bigger and I don't like to have 2 of things. So I will be donating this little guy that stuck with me for 6 years. And that's it. That's what I'm not taking with me. I know it doesn't really seem like a lot, like I'd love to get rid of more, but the truth is I don't have a lot, and everything that I do have, I really try and use. I went through my kitchen several times to kind of collect the things I wanted to give away to make this video, but that's it. I'm happy to part with these things. They serve me well, some of them, and I'm excited to, upgrade my kitchen a little bit. Hopefully I'll be able to get my big KitchenAid, a big food processor, and maybe I'll even buy an Instant Pot or something like that. I also might get another blender, we'll see, but I'm really excited. There are bigger and better kitchens on the horizon. I'd love to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, what's something in your kitchen you haven't used in forever, or you only use once and you probably need to get rid of? Let me know in the comments. We've all been there and there's no shame around that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!